Up next, you need to pass for at least 10 yards to win this challenge. You're using your own team now, but luckily you have your new Juju wide receiver item to help you rack up those passing yards. Win, and you'll unlock another star. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Excellent job getting the win. Now for your next challenge, you'll get the option to decide whether you want to play it on a 1- or 2-star difficulty setting. Remember, higher difficulty means more rewards. For this next game, you must pass for at least 20 yards. Now, you've chosen to play this on the pro skill setting, which will earn you a player item and get you one step closer to an additional reward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield. Airing it out for Hearns. He's got him in. Complete. Excellent job getting the win on the highest difficulty option there. You've earned the maximum rewards for this game now, including a new player item. In the next game, you'll have 3 difficulty options to choose from. Each increase in difficulty. All right, your goal in this final game is to throw a touchdown pass. By choosing the highest difficulty, you'll have the most yards to go, but the payoff will be earning all possible rewards for this challenge. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Going for the deep ball. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate call.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Congrats on getting the win on the highest difficulty option. You have earned the maximum rewards for this game and unlocked additional ultimate challenges as well. Now, as you play other ultimate challenges, remember to pay attention to the difficulty.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have possession on your own 30-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry for Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0, but you're in the red zone. 2nd and 7. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4. Minutes to go. It's Bear football as we get set to rejoin the action in quarter number 3. So it's 1st and 10 for the Bears on offense as they get ready to go. First down, Mayfield. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Coming to you.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mayfield finds his tight end Ingram. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Chicago! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Barber on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease. And
the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston now from the 50. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And all the way down to the 37.
We got this.
A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, Mayfield got him in. It's Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Going to the air again with Mayfield, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, run through the post, and this thing could be over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, he'll find Barber out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Here's Winston. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Winston, he completes it to Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Now Winston. This goes to Barber, the running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And his kick is good. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time. So it's 1st and 10 for the Bears on offense as they get ready to go. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Gold with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Barber. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 57 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. They'll run on 1st down. Smith. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 2nd and 9. Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Winston leaves it with Barber on the draw. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He'll look to throw.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back to throw.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down 35-31, 70 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select replay challenge and give it another go. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Mayfield now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Touchdown, Chicago! Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They go play action. Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, Barber. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And some strong running. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Let's make these bases hot.
Winston to throw. And he can't get a throw-off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing. Winston. He's got Evans. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. Oh, able to avoid him. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Mayfield. This is caught by Hearns. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, Barber. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on third and about 14. Third and long for Winston. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Harold Landry picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Now it's Sherman, the fullback. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
All right, thanks, Coach. We start this challenge in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes showing on the clock. We're all tied at 21, but you've driven into opponent territory, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. any player he wants on his team. He wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Let's go,
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Carr to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw his Carr. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he'd completed 7 straight passes before that one. As it falls incomplete. And puts a halt to that streak. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The kick by Carlson is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The kick by Gold is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
We play to win. Let's go.
So Carr and the Raiders now down 27-24. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. He's back to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams with 2 ticks remaining. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot.
talk the talk.